searching both this world and its twin, looking for a place that I might belong, more than a shadow to all my sin. Now maybe it's time to step up, like I've never seen a better reason why. Come here, darling, I'm gonna lose me in those flashing hot emerald eyes. Try to be the word when you can't listen, I try to be the voice when you can't sing, I try to be the eyes that you see through when darkness covers everything. I wanna rescue you from your nightmares and be a part of all your dreams. I wanna be the eyes that you see through when darkness covers everything. Good morning. We just got up here. There's our tent. We're here in Berlin on Kilkenny Loop Road. And we're going to go do some prospecting around in Maine today. But before we do that, let's see what the weather is going to be. We're going to go over to the Hip Bee.
Hey, all you groovy dudes and you slap-heavy hippies. This is Hip Bee, and I'm here to give you the weather. But before I do, I want to say last week, I said it was going to be sunny, and those guys got rained on. They got wet. But I wasn't wrong, you see. I was giving you the weather where I was. It was raining where they were. All right, let's go. Today, the weather's going to be groovy, baby. 75 degrees, no wind, hot in the sun, cool in the shade. Almost perfect, baby. Now, I'm going to go and find a flower and stick my nose in it. Toodaloo.
Thank you, Hip Bee, for that stylish weather report. And hopefully you're correct today and we don't get soaked like yesterday. But a couple rangers came by here to warn us about a big bear who's been harassing campers around here. But we haven't seen him, and I hope we don't. But we're going to go out to the river and see if we can find some gold, so let's go! We stopped and got some ice for the cooler, and we got what else did we do? Oh, we got a breakfast sandwich and a coffee, and now we're out exploring. We're here on the Wild River in Maine. Let me show you. You can see it back here. We stopped just to take a look at it here. I'll show you before we leave. And we're going to snoop around. We're going to check out this Little Larry Brook, some campsites on Little Larry Brook Road, boondocking campsites. Also a campground, White Mountain National Forest campground, that's on this road, like 5 miles down on the Wild River. And so let's do that. And we're going to find a place to prospect soon. But I want to check out the Cold River too, on a little exploration, and we'll choose one. But let me show you this one before we go. River goes down that way. Pretty good sized river. Little swimming hole here. And it goes up that way. All right, off and running. Look at that shirt. I didn't even see that shirt. It's a donut UFO sucking up a cow. I mean, that's nuts. A donut. Why a donut UFO?
Donuts are UFOs.
I saw another donut shirt too.
And the thing is, I don't even like donuts that much. I just have a bunch of donut shirts.
All right, we're off and running. We stopped again here on the Wild River because we saw this nice inside bend, and we looked around here. We see that big boulder over there. There's a little swimming hole behind it. You can see the mound that's created by the dead zone over there. Maybe some gold there, and it interests us. But what really interests us is when you look up here, right in here, at the beginning of this inside bend, is this lot of bigger boulders in here, where the ones over here are all smaller, see? Up there, so, and it's in the shade, so we like that. So, that shirt, I like that one. It's just a little bit crazy. I wonder why do aliens like you cows so much?
They eat them.
They do?
I don't know.
All right, we can get our stuff and come back down here, do a few pans, see if we can find anything, and test around before we go any further. We made it out on the river, and we're looking around, and the river comes down from up here. Now, way back up in here, it goes around the bend that way. And it turns kind of sharp, so you see there's a big inside gravel bar right up in there. And then the corner. So it comes around, and this is the high pressure zone on the outside. And as it gets to here, this is the beginning of the next inside bend. You'll see these large boulders. We're sitting right in the area, and we believe this is a good drop zone for gold, right in here. So we're going to test around in there and see if we can find anything in there. There should be something in there if there's gold in this river. We'll see. There's my first hole, test pan. A lot of iron, a lot of heavies sitting in there. Let me get you a better look at where we are. My hole's right there. I didn't dig too close because the gold usually drops behind. There can be gold directly underneath a big boulder, but and I found plenty that way. But if you're just looking to see if there's gold and if you can find any, the most likely spot you'll find something just behind it in this area. And in front of this one, because it kind of gets trapped, Tom is just a little further down. He dug right in here. His is a little more sandy. And from here, I can see the water is here, and then there's a tier, like a high water mark, right in here, that I think if there was gold, it would be sitting there. I'm gonna pan back here somewhere, and it's so exciting, that very first pan. Here we go. Different heavies in here, but nothing on the first pan. Here we go, moment of truth. We're looking for something, even a speck, just to say that there is something here.
Come on, let's see some gold. I'd love to have something in my first pan.
I want to go slow. I'll catch everything. Nothing.
Oh, a skunk. Back to the drawing board.
This is a Boulder Garden we're trying in heavier areas. I got another bucket right here. Let me turn you around. We're losing our shade. We got about another 15 minutes, half hour maybe. We'll have to move, but we're gonna lose it all together very shortly. But I got another bucket, and just looking at the material around in this area, we've actually prospected and done pans in this river about 4 years ago. We didn't find nothing, but we figured we'd give it another shot, so that's what we came in. We got 2 more pans to try. If we find something, we may stay. We find nothing, we may be off to another river. So let's see. Hello! We'd like to interrupt this program briefly to have our bronze members race. We're gonna have 2 races tonight. One for the bronze, one for the gold and silver. The bronze members are going to get the 2 channel stickers and a New Hampshire gold back. Look at that, pure gold. So let's go out. We're racing clowns. All right, here we are out in the 3-ring circus, and all the clowns are at the starting line. This is kind of creepy. Might give you nightmares, this one. And they're off. Dallas Edwards has a really fast start. He's way out in front, but Carl Miller's catching up. David Clues on the bottom, making his move. Dallas Edwards still has a slight lead, but David Clues takes over on the bottom. And we're moving along. David Clues, slim lead down the bottom. Leon Strong of Arms and Hope Christie Auburn battling it out. Here comes Scott Hammer down the bottom, making a move to try and get up in the lead. Scott Hammer and David Clues battling out. They get kind of locked up there and jammed up. Who's it gonna be? Valkyrie's right. No! Old Christie Auburn comes from nowhere. Congratulations. Congratulations, Hope Christie Auburn. You won. You had the fastest clown. I'm not gonna sleep well tonight after that. All right, if you'd like to get in on the members races out there, just hit that join button, become a member. If you don't have the join button on your phone, because some people don't, some platforms don't have the join button, just send me an email to this email address and I'll send you a link. There's also a link in the description of this video, but some people have a problem with that too. So you can also contact us on Facebook at the Hippie Explorer. Now let's get back out to the Wild River and see if we can find that gold. Another.
Day up here in the mountains today. Sitting right over there. Beautiful. About 70, I don't know, it's about 75 out today? Yeah. 76?
Beautiful day.
Really nice.
The hippie was right today. Yesterday, he said it was going to be like today, and we got poured on.
Yeah.
I think he did that on purpose.
I was asking about tomorrow too. I won't spoil it for everyone, but he's pretty sure about the weather for tomorrow.
What did he say?
You really want to know?
No.
Okay.
Let's see, we're looking for something.
Is that your pin?
This is yours.
I'm holding my breath. No?
Nothing.
Oh, a double skunk.
Let me give it one more look. Hold on. Don't go away. There's black sand and red. No gold.
Well, let's see how you did in yours. Getting down to the nitty-gritty.
Well, we've decided we're moving. Probably going to move to a whole different river. We're going to check out the campsite down the end of this road. Also, we may go down Little Larry Road, check out the boondock campsites down there, and then go over and take a look at the Cold River, or Cold Brook, Cold something. So we're going to pack up here. Let's go!
Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go.
We are out here on site number 2 on Little Larry Road. This site's open on a Saturday because the sign, let me show you the sign someone put over here. Ground hornets. I don't see any ground hornets, but I have a feeling they're around here somewhere. But this is the site. One of them on Little Larry Road. Nobody's here on a Saturday. Okay, we're off and running. Just wanted to show you that. We stopped at a little store here. Got maple syrup.
I'm getting maple jelly. That one's great.
Maple jelly.
But they sell eggs and ice and mats and stew meat, ground beef, chicken. You can get a roast.
Self-serve. Eggs.
Beeswax candles.
And beeswax candles. I'll ask you if they got any honey.
Yeah. And
Firewood. That's great. You sell any honey?
No, about 2 to 3 weeks.
I'm a beekeeper, so when I see it, I always pick it up. I like to try all kinds of honey.
Second or third week in August at this point.
Yeah, I took some
Last year we had some.
about 2 weeks ago. I'm down in Billerica, Massachusetts,
Oh, okay.
so
Yeah, so they're a little ahead of us.
yeah.
Is that your first honey of the year coming up?
That'll be the only honey.
Really?
Yeah, we're short season.
You don't get a fall honey?
No.
We get a light colored spring honey,
Yeah.
and then it'll get darker, and sometimes you get a little bit in the summer, and then in the fall we get a dark honey from.
Do you make the maple jelly yourself?
Well, my wife does. I do the maple jelly. I do the maple syrup.
syrup?
She
Yeah.
puts the jelly formula in it.
Great.
Yeah.
We'll try. We put the money in there for it.
Okay.
Thank you. Basin Pond. It sits right in the basin of this valley. Cold rivers around here. We're still looking for it. Just wanted to show you this pretty spot. Tom's cutting a watermelon with a plastic knife because it's all we got. But he's doing pretty good.
That's not too bad.
You wield that plastic knife like a surgeon. Look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Let's take a closer look.
That's one good looking watermelon. That looks sweet.
We're having ham sandwiches here for lunch. And those big ugly cookies over there, those are terrible. I wouldn't eat them.
Oh, look at that.
We tried to find a good spot on the cold river. Really couldn't find anything that we liked. So we pulled off here to have lunch because it's going to be a while before we get back and have dinner. Evans Notch is a beautiful area. This is Route 113. We just pulled off to the side of the road to have a bite. And if we see something interesting between here and when we get back to camp or another river, there's one right over here we're going to look at too before we leave. We found this little site kind of right off the road here. We're going to check it out. Let's take a look.
That's sand or rock?
That's all sand, right?
Oh, that's rock. That's rock. Oh, look at this. Wow, this is great. Look at the bedrock ripples over here.
Wow. Look at that.
What a great spot.
This is an interesting little place here with all this bedrock. But it's getting late in the day, but this was an interesting find. We'll definitely come back here if you like to swim. Great place. Hang out on a nice day. The rocks are easy on the feet if you're swimming in barefoot. Great little place. You won't find them unless you explore. Okay, we're off and running. Well, we finally made it back here to camp. And as soon as we got back here, the sheriff stopped in to let us know about the bear again. That's been a bother. And he was asking if we saw it. And we said no.
You've certainly been told enough about that bear.
Yeah, we've been told quite a bit about the bear. So we're just sitting here relaxing right now before dinner. I'm probably going to fly the drone around a little bit and get some footage. And then we'll be back to get something to eat. Again. And we're here for the gold and silver members races. And look what we're giving away. A nice mug. One of our hip bee mugs has the bee over there and has our other logo over there. Those are sharp mugs. They're really nice. Let's we're gonna race some monsters. All right, we're out on the freeway here, it looks like, for the monster races. And we have all kinds of monsters out there. We have Godzilla, T-Rex, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, and assorted others. And they're off. These are the gold and silver members. Thank you very much for being members of our channel. If it wasn't for you, we couldn't do it. Robert Anderson on the bottom making an early lead. Here comes Brian Kirian in the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man right up the middle, going strong. Jeff Rock noses them out. They're battling it right in the middle there. Jeff Rock, Brian Kirian, Reggie Neighbors making a move on the bottom. And it's really a tight race. Jeff Rock and Jackie Johnson battling it out. Hey, you guys prospecting in third. It looks like Reggie Neighbors on the bottom. Jeff Rock makes a move. He's making a move. He's going strong up the middle. And Jeff Rock pulls it off. Congratulations, Jeff Rock. Let's get the final results here. It was Jeff Rock, Brian Kirian, and Reggie Neighbors. Congratulations, Jeff Rock. You had a fast monster there. You have won this mug. And contact us. You got 30 days to claim your prize. And we'll get that right out to you. And remember, if you want to become a member and get in on the races that we have, so far we've been having them every week. Maybe they'll go down to once a month or twice a month. I don't know. But right now, we've been having them every week.
We're going to have them next week.
Going to have them next week, too. So if you want to get in, become a member by hitting the join button, or you can send me an email to this email address here on the screen, and westperon@aol.com. And we'll send you a link, and you can join. Now, let's get back, because it's got to be close to dinner time. Time for your favorite pot. We're gonna eat something. We got our skillet with coconut oil in it, and we have some ground beef we're going to put in there. And we're going to chop that up and brown that up, and we'll be back. All right, time to mix this up a little. Look at that. That looks good. It's all brown and chopped up nicely. Okay, now we're going to put some things. We're going to add a little water. We're going to add a couple tablespoons of honey. Right, like that. A couple tablespoons of honey. Give it some nice flavor. And it'll bring the taco seasoning all together. And that's what we're making. Campfire tacos again. We like them. Nope.
Well, whether we like them or not, we're trying to use up our salsa and guacamole and sour cream.
Yeah, we're going to use that up. Make room.
But they are good.
Okay, and that's it. I'm just going to mix that up, and we're going to let this heat up. We'll be back. We're going to add a can of corn to this. For added flavor and color. Look at that.
I didn't know you could put corn in a taco.
You can.
Huh. Looks good.
We'll let it go a little while longer. Look at that. Look at that. It's looking pretty good. I think that's about done. We're going to take that over to the table and we'll build it. We'll see you there. All right, we're over here at the tailgate. We're having a tailgate party here.
Voila.
that.
Tailgate taco.
Tailgate taco, that's a hefty taco. And we've got some guacamole.
Voila.
Salsa.
That stuff was spicy, so.
I got tonight another guacamole, which is a salsa guacamole, a little spicy. So I'm gonna go with that.
Grated Parmesan cheese.
And that's it. Simple. We're going to make those and we'll meet you over at the table. Here we are. I'm gonna give this a try. My chair's a little low here, but the table's a little high.
One of the two. Well, it's great with the corn.
That guacamole salsa I bought has a nice spice to it.
Tailgate taco is one of my favorites.
Came out good. We're gonna eat this. We'll be back. I'd like to take this time to thank our members, those who hit that join button, and also those who shopped at thehipbee.com. These names you see on the screen are those members, and they are special people. These people help us to continue making these videos. If you'd like to be on this screen, visit thehipbee.com and make a purchase, or hit that join button and become a member. Thank you. Howdy. We're just sitting here talking about music, but we're also here to wrap it up. And it was a great day today. We went to the Wild River. It was a beautiful day out on the river.
Wow.
But we didn't stay. After about 4 test pans, we just weren't seeing what we wanted to see, and we had other places to explore. We checked out the campgrounds in that area, and there are a lot more than I thought there were. A lot of boondocking sites there too, all along that Route 113 that goes through Evans Notch. And we couldn't find a spot on the Cold River that we were happy with either, but we did find a spot on Evans Brook. It's a good swimming hole and possibly prospecting. But there's just something about that valley there and the materials that are in it that doesn't scream to me. But you never know. I know people have gotten gold in Evans Brook, or not Evans Brook, but the Cold River. And that's about it for this week. Hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to check out the hipbee.com for honey or prospecting supplies and all other hippie related things. And until next week,
Peace.